Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl again here. Uh, I initially made a video about the rising, supposedly wine prices are going up today, this week, around now, Scotch. From the result, it's taken a while, but the tariffs that took effect back in November seem to be taking effect more, and we're going to see more rising prices with wine and Scotch and paying more as usual, being the ones who pay for these trade wars and tariffs. But I think I'm going to delete it. It's not finished downloading yet. I found something a little more interesting to talk about. This one last video, I think, for today is this. This is the situation as of this morning. Trump tweeted to the Iranian people yesterday, or no, just overnight, I think, in Farsi, in their language. Now, this is because apparently there's protesters taking to the streets in Tehran, and you would assume it's probably against us. And from what I get, what the media is saying, and what we're gathering is it's more outrage at Iran shooting down its own airplane and killing 176 people, a good portion of them Iranian citizens. So it would look like the Iranian public in Tehran is protesting, is very upset this morning with the government, with their leaders in this accidental shooting down of this airliner. And here's the thing. This is where it gets stupid. Right away, we see our president, Donald Trump, immediately tweeting out to the Iranian people in Farsi, in their own language, just overnight, that we got your back, we support you. After assassinating one of their highest ranking general. But here's the thing I think that bothers me is I remember Trump just last week stating over and over that regime change is not the goal. We are not trying to have a regime change. Saying that over and over. And now, as of this morning or last night, to me, it looks like he's just extricating the U.S. from this potentially violent situation between us and Iran. And he jumps right back in with this tweet. On one hand, I think he sees an opportunity here, but what I see is our president, like I said, after he just started extricating us and the potential of our troops getting involved over there and pulling us out of a situation, he just throws us back in, getting in the middle of what is totally a domestic situation there. The protesters protesting, angry at the government for shooting down their own airliner. And again, I try to put myself in the position of Iranians. Like I said, I think we're very much alike. All people are very much alike in a lot of ways. So trying to put myself in their position in some way. I mean, obviously, they're blaming their government for this accident, shooting down their own jetliner. But in the back of their heads, they got to be thinking that the U.S., if it weren't for the U.S.'s actions and involvement in the first place, this never would have happened. I can't imagine that the Iranian people are particularly all of a sudden happy with the United States. And then Trump, like I said, he tweets over right to the Iranian people in their land. That's the shocking part. I mean, he obviously got some kind of translator or whatever to put this message in Farsi. And he jumps into the middle of a domestic conflict saying, "We got your back." Basically saying, I think in a roundabout way, he's saying he's pushing them towards regime change, what he just promised not to do last week. And again, the scarier thing, and just kind of, it looks like just dropping us back into the middle of a situation that doesn't even really involve us. And if it does involve us, it was because of his initial actions the assassination that put us in the middle. So I just can't imagine that the Iranian people are particularly looking at us as absolved of all guilt in this situation, let's say, or looking at us as some kind of hero. Because with Trump and this tweet, it appears like he's just trying to pal back up to him and we got your back. Your government sucks. Yeah, that's how I see it this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna, I'm gonna delete this other video about wine prices going up. Tell you the truth, it kind of bored me because I don't drink anyway. So I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna post this one. This is interesting. Like I said, to me, it's him just dropping us right back in after getting lucky, say somewhat, and extricating us from the Iranian situation that he started. He seems to not just wants to put his nose right back in again. And on top of that, going against what he said last week with regime change. Of course, he's not coming out and saying regime change, but he's getting. It's like somebody getting in a conflict between a wife and husband and sticking their nose in. It's a no-win situation usually. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys have a good day.